How are you? Yes, I think yesterday you followed the lessons, I think. Very good. But don't waste your time. Take your book and pen and note down the important things. Okay. Do you remember what I explained you other day? Yes. The other day we discussed about winds, different kinds of winds. Now we are going to discuss about another important topic, rains. The rains are also very, very important. If there is no rains, there is no crops. If there is no crops, there is no food grains. If there is no food grains, no food for us. So, the rains are played an important role in our Indian economy. So, now we are going to discuss about rains. What are rains? How many kinds of rains? What are the factors that help to bring the rain? Listen, yes, these are the things which help the rains. That is called as rains. Number one, temperature. Temperature, humidity, condensation, precipitation, listen, these are the four factors which help us to bring rain for us. What is called temperature, what is called humidity, and what is called condensation, and what is called precipitation. And listen, first of all, temperature. Already learned today generally, usually we use today is a heavy temperature. There is today temperature is 35 degrees or 45 degrees or like that you have to say. So generally the sun constantly releases the sun radiation. This is called temperature. It becomes a heat. So this is called as temperature. Particularly in the summer season, the temperature becomes very high in our India, particularly in Andhra Pradesh, because our Andhra Pradesh is in the torrid zone or tropical zone. So Andhra Pradesh receives heavy temperature when you compare it to other parts of the country. Listen, the temperature is the first one. This is also help us to bring rain. How temperature helps us to bring rain? Yes, because of the temperature, the water changes into a vapor. Because of the temperature, water changes into a vapor. Do you observe in our areas that cannot make dry up because of the temperature? Listen, so it is called as the first factor which is help us to bring rain. The second factor is called as humidity. So what is called humidity? Why can you observe today we feel very uncomfortable because humidity in the atmosphere. So what is called humidity? Simply you have to say. Humidity means the amount of water vapor into the atmosphere is called as humidity. Once again, the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is called as humidity. Third one is called as condensation. So, what is the condensation? Condensation is nothing but small droplets. Yes. Understand? This is water vapor in the atmosphere. Once again, listen, humidity means the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is called humidity. Condensation means these water vapor change into a small droplet. These water vapor change into a small droplet. This is called as condensation. Third one, next one is called as precipitation. That's nothing but, what is precipitation? The precipitation is nothing but it forms as rain. It forms as rain. That means because of the temperature, the water will change into a water vapor. the water vapor in the atmosphere is called as humidity, and then condensation because of the cool winds. Because of the cool winds, these water vapors change into a small droplets, small drop. This called a small droplets is called as precipitation, and again form of rain. Understand? So these are the things, these are the factors which is help us to bring rain. So these are the factors may act very accurate behind the rain only. So temperature, humidity, condensation, and the precipitation, these are the important things. What is called rain? Rain, and how many kinds of rains are there? Yes. Generally, what is called rain? Rain means big droplets of water fall from the clouds to the earth is called as rain. Once again, the big droplets of water fall from the clouds to the earth is called as rain. This is called rain. Listen, generally the rains are fall from the clouds. The rains are fall from the clouds. Do you know the clouds are also classified into 4 categories? The clouds are also classified into 4 categories. That is called as cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds. Second one are cumulus clouds. Cumulus clouds. Cirrus clouds, cumulus clouds, and cumulus clouds, and the third one is called as nimbus. Stars. Stars, S-T-R-A-S, stars clouds. Stratus. Fourth one is the nimbus. Listen carefully. Clouds are classified into 4 categories. First one is cirrus clouds, higher level. Second category, cumulus clouds, middle level. Third one is called as the lower level. It is also called as rain-bearing clouds. Listen, cirrus clouds, it is also called as a higher level. Topmost clouds are there, highest level, these are clouds. Cumulus clouds, this is middle level. And third one, stratus clouds, S-T-R-A-T-U-S, stratus clouds, it is also called the lower level. Lower level, middle level, higher level, these 3 kinds of clouds are there. So clouds are also classified into these 4 categories. This is called as a nimbus. Nimbus clouds are nothing but rain-bearing clouds. What is called rain-bearing clouds? Rain-bearing clouds is nothing but these clouds gives rain for us. These clouds gives rain for us, and it is also called as cumulonimbus clouds. The cumulonimbus clouds gives heavy rain for us. So that is called as the classification of clouds. Understand? Once again, clouds, cirrus clouds, higher level, cumulus clouds, the middle level, stratus clouds, lower level, and the nimbus clouds, it is also very near to the earth. It gives rain for us. These are the four kinds of clouds in our atmosphere. So understand? Now we are going to discuss about rains and its kinds. Rains and its kinds. How many kinds of rainfall? Yes, sir. The rains are also divided. It is also classified into three categories. The rains are also classified into three categories. That is called as convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, and cyclonic rainfall. Three kinds of rainfall. Once again, first one is convectional rainfall. Second one, orographic rainfall. Third one, and cyclonic rainfall. Again, the cyclonic rainfall is also divided into two categories, tropical cyclones and temperate cyclones. So these are the classification of rainfalls in our lesson according to these. Now I can explain you each kind of rainfall. First one, I am going to rubbing off. First, convectional rainfall. Convectional, orographic, rainfall, cyclonic. Once again listen, convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, and cyclonic rainfall. So what is called as yes, what is called as convectional rainfall? I will explain you each kind of rainfall. Now, first one is called convectional rainfall. First one. The convectional rainfall is also called summer rainfall. The present monsoon, the southwest monsoon rainfall is called as a convectional rainfall. It is also called as a summer rainfall. So, what is convectional rainfall? The sudden onset of rainfall with lightning and thundering is called as convectional rainfall. It is also called as monsoon burst and break. Once again, it is somewhat confused. Be carefully concentrate and listen. What is convectional rainfall? The sudden onset of rainfall occurring with lightning and thundering is called as convectional rainfall. The rainfall occur mostly in summer season, so it is called as summer rainfall. Suddenly, the rain will occur in this area. You observe in this season, in the southwest monsoon season, heavy rainfall occur. Already I told you in the previous lesson because of previous class. Already I told the monsoon brings, southwest monsoon brings heavy rainfall throughout India. So, the convectional rainfall is called summer rainfall. It is called southwest monsoon season rainfall. Southwest monsoon season rainfall. Second one, orographic rainfall. What is called orographic rainfall? Orographic rainfall is called mountaineering rainfall. It is called as a mountaineering rainfall. Why it is called as a mountaineering rainfall? Yes, these rainfall fall on the mountain regions, mostly the Deccan Plateau region and the west side of our India. Listen, yes, what is orographic? The It is also called as orogenic rainfall. It is also called orogenic. Yes, it is a Greek word. Oros means mountain. The Greek word. Understand? Oros. Oros means mountain. It is a Greek word. So because of that, it is called as orographic rainfall and also called as orogenic rainfall. Now I can explain you this rainfall with the help of a figure. I can draw on the blackboard. Be carefully listen. Just observe. This is called as ocean, water. Sun. The sun releases its rays constantly on the water. This is sun rays. So, because of the sun radiation, these ocean water change into a vapor. This is called as the water vapor. This is called as the water. Understand? Once again, orographic rainfall. What is called orographic means? Oros means it is a Greek word. It means mountain. These rains are occurred on the mountain region, so it is called as a orographic rainfall and also called as a orogenic rainfall and also called as a mountaineering rainfall is there. Okay, this is thing. So this is the mountain. This is the mountain. Yes. Mountain. This is sea water. Because of the sun constantly releases the radiation and because of the heat, automatically these water change into a vapor. This is called as a water vapor. Listen. Yes. Yes. These are the cool winds. These are the winds. Listen. These winds blows. These winds blows. These winds are stopped by the mountains. When these winds stopped by the mountain, automatically this area becomes cool. Automatically this area becomes cool. Because of the cool, these water vapor changing, it is a condensation. It will take a condensation place. Then automatically this, because of the cool winds, automatically this area will become cool. The water vapor change into a water. It is called a big droplet. This is called as a rain. Yes. This type of rainfall is called as a orographic rainfall. Do you know this is our in India? This is east. This is west. This is Western Ghats. Most of the rains are fall here only because river Godavari, river Krishna is originate. Understand? So it is called as Western Ghats. So these rains are fall here and the Godavari and river Krishna is originate because it is called as orographic rainfall. These rainfall mostly occur in fall in the mountains. So it is also called as mountaineering rainfall. Yes, that is means this area is called as rain-fed region. Understand? This area is called as a rain-fed region. What is called rain-fed region and what is called the rain shadow region? What is called rain-fed region? what is called a rain shadow region. Rain shadow region means the area or the region which receives heavy rainfall is called as a rain shadow region. The area which is receive heavy rainfall is called as a rain-fed region. So that means why it becomes rain-fed means because of the cool wind, these winds are stopped by the mountain. So automatically this area becomes cool. Then these water vapor. What is water vapor? The water vapor change into a droplet. It is called condensation position. So because of the cool winds and stopped by these, automatically the rain occurs. Do you know, in our India, the Himalayan mountain is also doing the same thing only, Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains are also stopped the monsoon winds. Because of the stop the monsoon winds, it brings rain for us. It brings rain for us. This is called as orographic rainfall and also called rain-fed region. Understand? What is rain-fed region and what is rain shadow region? Generally, shadow means no light. That here also the same meaning. Shadow means rain shadow means no rain is there. And because this side there is no sunlight, otherwise very little in sunlight, there is no water is there. Because of the sea, stopped by the mountains and because of cool winds, these water vapors change into a big droplets. It is called as a rain. What is the rain shadow region? What is called a rain shadow region? Yes, rain shadow region means the region which is not receive any rainfall, otherwise a little bit of rainfall is called as a rain shadow region. Understand, students? Do you understand? Understand? That is what this is rain shadow region. Suppose if you keep umbrella, is sunlight fall upon it? No, it is shadow. Suppose you take a tree, under the tree it becomes a shadow. That means no sunlight is there. Like that, here also no rainfall. So it is called as a rain shadow region. This area will affect by droughts. This area will affect by droughts. There is no crops are there. Otherwise, some other crops are grown here only. But because of rain-fed region, this area receives heavy rainfall and sufficient rainfall. Automatically, the farmers get very happy and cultivate the land. They are getting the crops and yielding the different kinds of crops. That is called as the food crops and the cash crops. So, this is the difference between rain-fed region and the rain shadow region. Any doubt? That is the difference between these two. And the third one is called as the third. What is the? Already I told you. For the first one is convectional rainfall is over already because of the mountains, because of the summer season. So it is called a summer rainfall. It is called a summer rainfall. Listen, the third one is called as third category is called cyclonic. The word cyclonic is derived from a Greek word cyclone. The word cyclone is derived from a Greek word cyclone, which means revolving. This wrestling like this. Yes. Understand? Generally, the government announce sometimes some cyclones are there. That is Hudhud cyclone, other cyclone, the different names are there. So this is called as cyclone. Again, cyclones are also classified into two categories. That is called as temperate cyclone and the tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones and temperate cyclone. What is called tropical? What is called temperate? What is called temperate? Listen, this is the earth. Yes, this is 0 degree equator. This is 23.5 degrees of this is called as north latitude, Tropic of Cancer. (23.5 degrees of south latitude is called as Tropic of Capricorn. Listen, this is called as tropical zone. Tropical zone. Understand? The rainfall occurred in this area, equatorial region. What is the tropical zone? The region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This is called as the tropical region. So the cyclones are mostly occurred in this region. Is called as a tropical cyclones. Another one is called as 66.5 degrees of north latitude is called as Arctic Circle. Yes, this is called temperate. Yes, this is called a tropical zone. This is called a temperate zone. Yes, temperate zone. So the rainfall which is occurred temperate. What is the difference between tropical zone and temperate zone? Temperate means it is not so hot and not so cool. It is a middle. Balanced temperature is called as temperate zone. Tropical zone because of equator. Why in the equatorial region the sunlight was falling? The sunlight reached very slightly. So because the equatorial region receives heavy temperature. Because of that, the people who lived in this area in black in color. So this is the information about different kinds of rainfall. Once again, 3 kinds of rainfall. That is called as what is that? Convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, and cyclonic rainfall. And also explain about clouds. 4 kinds of clouds. That is called as cirrus clouds. That is a higher level. Second one, cumulus clouds in the middle level. Third one, stratus clouds, the lower level. And finally, nimbus clouds. It is also called as rain-bearing clouds. Rain-bearing means these rivers produce rain. So these are the information about rains. Already I told you about the difference between temperature and the difference between climate and weather, and also the difference between different kinds of factors that humidity, temperature, and the precipitation, condensation, and also rainfall, and also winds like that planetary winds, seasonal winds, and the local winds. So these are the most important information. It can help you in your previous class to attend any competitive examination. It can help you. Okay. Okay, is there any doubt? Already teachers' phone numbers are there. Just to make a call, I will give you clarity about these lessons. Thank you very much.